Welcome to Pals Fundamentals, your source for Faroe Islands news. You can find more videos like this on our YouTube channel, Pals Fundamentals. The sources for this news report are linked below. So let's get started with some international news.
Well, there has been a tragic accident up in Greenland near a village called Ikarasak.
Oh,
A 46-year-old fisherman and a hunter, he was found drowned under the ice. His equipment was found nearby,
I see.
and attempts to revive him, unfortunately, they were unsuccessful.
Turning to local news now. Today marks the one-year anniversary of the sinking of the fishing vessel Kambur, south of the Faroe Islands.
Right.
2 men died in that accident.
Yes.
And 14 crew members were rescued, thankfully, by helicopter. The Danish Accident Investigation Board is still investigating that.
Still investigating, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the entertainment world, we have news that Faroes musician Johanna Noraberg Niklasen, who you might know as Sissel Joe, is participating in the Danish Melodi Grand Prix competition,
Oh, wow.
performing under the name Sissel with her song Hallucination, which, by the way, she co-wrote with several others.
Great.
Now, looking at passenger traffic at Vagar Airport, it was lower this January than in January of the previous 2 years. Only 20,551 passengers traveled through the airport.
Yeah, in 2024, the number was higher, most likely due to the many people traveling to that handball event in Berlin.
Right.
But even in January 2023, the figure, without a major sporting event even happening then, it was higher than this year's.
Interesting. In other news, Lieutenant Colonel Baror Sanda is the new commanding officer of the Arctic Command in the Faroe Islands.
And this is actually the first time a Faroes person has held the position since the Faroes Command was shut down in 2012.
Wow.
Sanda, who is, by the way, originally from Vagar but has lived in Denmark for 27 years, said it was a great honor.
I bet. A large rock weighing an estimated 3 to 4 tons
Yeah.
fell onto the road in Sansley.
Oh my gosh.
Regular vehicles could pass,
Okay.
but large vehicles could not. Landsverk was able to quickly clear the road, though.
Yeah, and actually this rockfall, this was just one of several weather-related incidents.
Oh.
Loose roofing tiles were reported in several locations as well.
Speaking of weather, Member of Parliament Eiríkur E. Jakobstovu posted a video criticizing Strandfjordsland for canceling bus routes due to the wind. He drove from Klaksvik to Torshov and said the weather conditions did not warrant cancellations.
Huh. Well, Kristen Wilhelmsen from Klaksvik, he has decided to remove all sheep from his 516,000 square meter grazing area in Kalsoy.
That's a large area. Why would he do that?
Well, he was curious to see the impact on flora and fauna. He had noticed lush vegetation in small, previously grazed areas.
Interesting. So this project, I understand, is funded by a Danish foundation and monitored by the National Museum of the Faroe Islands.
Yes.
And changes are already being seen. Certain plant species, which were completely absent when the sheep were present, are flourishing. A book on embroidery patterns based on the flowers of Storybigger was published in 2024.
Oh, wow. So let's take a look at the weather forecast for the coming week.
Okay, sounds good. What can we expect for Thursday?
Well, Thursday, we're looking at a gale to severe gale from the southeast. Wind speeds, those are going to be between 18 and 23 meters per second. Cloudy skies. And there's a chance of some snow or sleet. And then in the evening, the wind, that will decrease to a strong breeze to a gale at 13 to 18 meters per second. Temperatures will be, between 6 and 11 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so pretty typical for Rose winter weather, it sounds like. What about Friday?
On Friday, we can expect a fresh to strong wind from the south, 10 to 15 meters per second, decreasing to a strong breeze of 13 meters per second in the evening. Partly cloudy, generally dry. Temperatures between 4 and 8 degrees Celsius.
Okay, and what about the weekend?
So, for Saturday, the forecast is calling for a fresh to strong breeze from the south, 8 to 13 meters per second. Later shifting to southeast. Partly cloudy skies, generally dry conditions, but towards the evening it will become overcast with, occasional rain. And the wind will decrease to a light to fresh breeze from the west, blowing at 3 to 8 meters per second. Temperatures between 3 and 8 degrees Celsius.
Right. How about Sunday?
Sunday looks a bit calmer. Light breeze from the west, less than 5 meters per second, which will later veer southerly. Overcast skies, generally dry conditions, but, there's a chance of some sleet in places. Temperatures will be similar to Saturday, ranging from 4 to 8 degrees Celsius.
Okay. And to start the new week?
Monday will bring a fresh breeze to a fresh gale from the south. Wind speeds between 5 and 10 meters per second. The skies will be overcast and generally dry, but there might be some hazy conditions in certain areas. Temperatures will remain consistent between 4 and 8 degrees Celsius.
Okay. And finally, what about Tuesday?
For Tuesday, the forecast is predicting a fresh breeze to fresh gale from the south at 5 to 10 meters per second, later shifting to southeast. The skies will be overcast and generally dry with a chance of some haze in places. Temperatures will be a bit cooler, ranging between 4 and 7 degrees Celsius.
So it sounds like we've got a pretty typical week of Faroe's weather ahead of us.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Those strong southeast winds will gradually decrease as the week progresses.
Well, we can always expect the unexpected when it comes to Faroe Islands weather.
You can definitely say that. The North Atlantic, it's quite unpredictable.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today.
Thanks for joining us for this news report.
And be sure to check out more videos like this on our YouTube channel, Pels Fundamentals. The sources for this report are linked below.